Wee wee! Hey folks, welcome to another uneventful episode of this podcast. It should have been over many years ago, but it still keeps going. Why, I don't know. And, to talk about my boring week, pretty much, I tried to upload another YouTube short of my stand-up, and YouTube didn't give me any views for it. I uploaded it like 10 or 12 times, and I just gave up. I uploaded a couple times Monday, a couple times Tuesday, a couple times Wednesday, and then I think I uploaded it like once on Thursday or twice on Thursday, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this. They clearly don't want to pass it around. I guess because it had some language. I mean, I said the word vagina in it. I didn't say pussy. And you figured they would pass it around, but I don't know. Maybe I tried all different times of the day. It doesn't matter. It wasn't a great clip anyway, so maybe they did me a favor. And then Wednesday, I went to the tap room in Jersey. I took 3 shits there. Hey, wait, what show is this? Is this the Tales from the Shit show? Oh, that's the following Monday. I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know. I forgot what I ate, but I was pooping there. And before I even pooped, someone was like, it smells like a poop in here. And I got paranoid as me. I looked at my sneakers. It wasn't me. I stuck a wipe in my ass in the bathroom. There was a guy from a homeless shelter there, so maybe it was him. I don't know who it was. But they put me on number 2. I got a really good spot there. I had a decent set. I got some laughs. I had fun. And then, pretty much Friday was Jak'd comedy night. That's right, our 4th show. First time in about 6 weeks. And I got there early. My stomach was hurting. I know I don't know what it was. I didn't have to poop, but I was going to get something to eat at Wawa. And I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm not really hungry. So I got there early and started drinking, early and stuff. And the guy tells me that we running the show. Oh, we got some woman I'm going to put on the show. She's on the show tonight. He didn't even ask me. It's supposed to be, not say it's my show, it's our show. But still, I was like, oh, okay. So this really old broad walks in, and she goes, can I say the F word? I go, oh, yeah, of course you can. I was like, that's kind of what we do here. She goes, oh, great, because, I like to say the F word a lot. I go, great. So she, puts on these, long heels and everything, and she goes up there in the middle of the show and just completely ruins the show. I mean, just a prime example of someone cursing not being funny. She kept saying the F word over and over. Nobody was laughing. She had these Italian stories. It ruined the whole show. We had a good show going, and I was just like, oh. And then the guy I do the show with, Casey Kev, was texting me, get her off the stage. Hurry up. Give her the light. She's ruining the show. And it was kind of funny because he went on, I think, before her, and he didn't have a good set himself, but he bailed at least. But he was like, get her off. And I was like, okay. So I gave her the light, and she got off stage. And then the rest of the show was pretty good. It got a little rowdy in the middle of the show because of the, it was kind of, they had a fucking, what are those things called in the background? Those slot machines. Apparently there were a couple thousand of those things. These guys were playing the slot machines. The Phillies game was on. And guess what, everybody? The Phillies lost. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I love when that happens. I love when everybody's so excited. They want to ruin your comedy show. I mean, this is a comedy show. I mean, was there tickets being sold? No. But it's a fucking show we waited 6 weeks for. And everybody wants to watch the Phillies game. Well, guess what? They lost. Fighting Phils. More like fighting losers. That's what you get for fucking with my show, you pricks. So glad you lost. I love it when they lose. And everybody gets depressed, you fucks. Anyways, so they lost. And then, the show was all along. It was a good show. I had a good time. I had 3 beers. And then after the show, I got me a chicken cheesesteak because the kitchen was closed at this pizza shop. And that was pretty much that. We booked the show for the next month. Casey Kev we were supposed to do it together. He went in the back without me because he's a sneaky little fuck. And booked the date. And I was like, oh, you booked it already? I thought we were supposed to do that together. Okay. And then, they gave us a little raise, a little pay increase, which was nice because we could put more comics on and get a little bit more money in our pockets. And all in all, the Jak'd comedy show was pretty fun, folks. I had a good time. I hung out afterwards for about an hour, eating food, hanging out with some comics. Got home around midnight, took a big dump, and then last night I wanted to go out. It was a beautiful day yesterday, Saturday. I wanted to go out, but I didn't. I had nothing to do, and I didn't want to go to Old City, and I didn't want to go to Cabaret, so I said, well, I might as well just stay in. And that's what I did. So, did some comedy this week. I got my open mic coming this week. And as far as my birthday comes, I want to take a trip. But, listen, I haven't booked it yet. I have to book it by today. I feel like today's the day. If I'm going to go somewhere, better do it today because time is ticking. As far as live streaming goes, I know some people have been asking me about that. When I say some people, 1 or 2 people, I want to live stream, but only if I'm taking a trip. So if I decide to take a trip this coming week, you'll see it. if I don't take a trip, I might just activate my hotspot and go live anyways. But there's nothing to do but go down to Old City and just sit there and do nothing, and that same old stuff. Sit in the car and all that jazz. But we'll see what happens, folks. But in the meantime, that was pretty much my boring week, and now it's time to get to the odd news. Cocaine dumped in the sea off Florida could have crazy consequences if sharks eat it. So they have cocaine bear, they have cocaine sharks out there, folks. But I hope it doesn't affect their jaws. Okay, I need to think of a punchline. I don't have anything. New York City judge whoops my ass video. Another TikTok breaks ethics rules. Complaint says. There was gonorrhea outbreak at a McDonald's branch among staff who were having sex with each other. Yeah, I heard McDonald's has a lot of sexual harassments there. You folks want to get into some sexual harassments, go to Mickey D. Tennessee man charged with pulling a gun on teenagers who ding-dong ditched his home. I used to play that when I was a kid. He called this shit poop. We didn't do that, but it was fun. It was fun, I gotta say. Face bikinis become popular in China's temperature soars. I don't know what that means. I guess you draw a bikini on your face? More on Treegate. City to slap Universal with $200, $50 fine for trimming a ficus trees. OG original Pokemon themed singer Jason Page just dropped an official autograph trading card. That's not odd. That's as good if you trade cars. Florida schools tell kids slavery benefited black people. I always liked Florida. I always got to tell you, they're pretty cool. Ohio Columbus Zoo thought this gorilla was a male, and then it gave birth to a baby. Texas worker accused of being on drugs was actually dying of a heat stroke. So this guy needed help, and they're like, oh, he's just on drugs, and he's probably just sitting there dying of thirst, and he just croaked. That's sad. Majorie Taylor Greene questioned if UFOs and aliens are really angels. Honestly, I looked into it. Quebec popcorn store fined $2,500 for not having a French language version on its website. That's corny. That's not that good of a punchline. What do you want me to do? Butter a punchline? There you go. That's a little bit better. I'll try that tomorrow. Groups of you spotted combing Donegal coastline for bales of drugs after 4 millimeters of cocaine found. I don't know what I'm reading anymore. French woman was hit by an apparent meteorite while relaxing on her terrace. They say French chicks don't shave their armpits, right? Nevada license plate that's short for go back to California is revoked by the DMV. Oh, you can't say that? It's okay to put on your license plate ass man, but you can't tell someone to go back? Oh. This woke society. Greenpoint mystery solved. Serial litterer was a NYPD sergeant. So he was the one littering. Cops can do whatever they want. 26-year-old man is posted as Lincoln High School student accused of sex crimes. He was pretending to be a little boy and groping high school girls' butts. German king jailed after court refused him immunity as head of state. Canadian couple launching hunger strike to protest pickleball noise at the court outside their home. Pickleball. That I don't have a punchline for that. I bombed. Damn it. Just leave it in. Let's not edit this. What is this? South Carolina. Burger King manager arrested, accused of serving customers fries from the trash can. Yeah, I heard he served that to a cop, and he got arrested. He saw a cop, so he dug fries out the trash can, served it to a cop. Man who stole $200,000 cream eggs is jailed. If you guys want to try to hatch that, okay, I used that punchline before. The armor of armed fish started out as part of the nervous system. High jab and fish when I ran over same-sex video. Miami woman 18 who allegedly tried to hire a hitman to kill her 3-year-old son. Damn, that kid must have been a real prick. And she's crazy as well. The new LGBTQ canned cocktail, Gay Water, that's ready to revival Bud Light. Oh no, imagine drinking Gay Water. I gotta talk about that tomorrow as well. Cocaine shark. Okay, read that already. KCON Feast apologized for a racist job post seeking only Asian and white applicants. What's wrong with that? It's okay to seek black applicants. Why can't you hire Asian people? Or even some white people? Why? Oh yeah, what's right? We're going with the woke direction, I forgot. Doctors reattach boy's head after car accident thanks to amazing surgery. Damn, his head fell off? Jesus. I hope we're heading in the right direction in this podcast. All right, you know what? The sheer stink of Apollo cabin after 2 weeks was all spiring. Dumped to the moon of how to stay clean without a shower. Veterans celebrating his 104th birthday credits Jim Beam and Jack Daniels for his longest. This guy's juice. They tell you not to drink because alcohol can ruin your kidneys, it can ruin your brain. This guy's been drinking hardcore liquor and he's still alive at 104. What does that tell you, folks? Keep on drinking. A real person paid to dress like a droid and a garden gnome. Mexican Andy? Whatever happened to that guy? I think he got married or something. From fashion icon to prophylactic robot, the shocking evolution of Build Lie Barbie. White ring extremists, active clubs are growing across the U.S. Good. Let's keep that going. A 3-year-old driving a golf cart hit and killed a 7-year-old in Florida. Please say. That's a real bogey of a story. Get it, bogey? Okay. Texas troopers told to push children into Rio Grande deny water to migrants, records say. Steve Jobs, an Italian company, and Apple can't do anything about it. Oh, Steve Jobs is an Italian company, and Apple can't do. Israeli briefly let the U.S. measured. They now reported that Trump's monologue. Well, Trump 2024. Okay, we don't have time for this. Typo leaks millions of U.S. military emails to Mali web operator. Swatch Group sues Malaysian government over seizure of Pride watches worth RM. Okay, I don't know what I'm reading. Kentucky man finds 700 gold coins buried on his farm valued around $2 billion. Tour de France teams ask fans to have better after reported selfie causes a mass pile up. Whale carcass explodes off the coast of California. Lizzo? Alright, you folks saw that coming. Burger King fans debate over sickening new Barbie. There's a pink burger. I thought everyone liked the little pink inside. Alright, let's see. The show's going, it's still going here. Cocaine, okay. Tech FTX lobbyists tried to buy Pacific Island Nauru to create a new super species, please say. School librarian says his shoes melted while he was helping kids cross the street. My shoes fell off. Punitive damages. There. Jerky Boy fans, anybody? No. Globetrotting teddy bear rescued from the Scottish mountain Glenglow after being left behind. Man who stole $2,000 chocolate eggs. Oh, yeah, that was read that. It was cream eggs. He was jailed. Beer spills across the roadway after crash involving a Bud Light truck in Florida. I mean, you might have to sober up if you're gonna. All right. Florida family awarded $800,000 after McDonald's after a toddler was burned by chicken McNuggets. Damn. If I got burned by chicken McNuggets, my parents would have said, walk it off, you pussy. They wouldn't even been smart enough to. River of melted butter spills in Wisconsin Canal after fire at dairy plant. I was trying to think of a joke. I can't. I got nothing. Police arrest an alleged steak burglar in a Texas restaurant. They weren't making a mistake on that one. All right. G Dye banned from all NBA for sleeping at a WNBA game. Aw. I mean, it is pretty boring. A bunch of lesbians throwing up. Okay. Indiana man arrested for burglaries at Arby's Burger Planet? Was that? Okay. Leave him alone. Human waste spills to spin out to 995 in Connecticut. Houston woman detained in Dubai charged with screaming in public. UVM fires hockey coach over inappropriate text messages with a student. If you can't fuck your student, why not? Wendy says drive-thru worker was disgusted when she didn't pay for another customer's order. Oh yeah, you're supposed to pay for the person's order. Well, I don't want to pay for the customer's order. What if they ordered a big order? I'm not rich here, folks. 88-year-old woman, only resident in America's smallest town. Kidnap victim saved, calling 911, won't ID the kidnapper. Portland downtown needs help naming its street sweeper. How about the Portland street sweeper? Man behind the viral blue black dress photo accused of trying to kill his wife. Who hasn't tried to kill their own wife? That old. Take my cunt, please. I think that's it, folks. Singer divorces handsome ghost of a Victorian soldier after less than a year. Alright, folks, that's the end of this show. We'll see you folks on the next one. You just listened to, and we're out of here. Go fuck yourself, Cuffy.